What's up, baseball fans? Welcome to the channel. So Bryce Harper came out today, posted on Instagram. He had some ideas about this season. Let's kind of go over each of his ideas. He kind of gave out a lot of ideas here of how to structure this season. I mean, there's some good, there's some not so good. So let's go over each idea that he had and let's break it down. All right, so the first idea he had was splitting the entire league into an East and a West division like the NBA. I'm not sure if that would be good or not because just of all the travel and whatnot. I think you need to have the teams East, West, and Central just simply because of travel and restrictions and whatnot. I think logistically that wouldn't work very well. I think that would kind of just work against them in that scenario. So the next proposal he had where it would be a 135 game season. Every 2 weeks you would be off on Monday, and on Sunday you would play double headers of 7 innings each. Now I kind of like this idea because I like the idea of just a league-wide day off. I like that in the KBO. I like that every team is off on Monday. I don't know why, I just like that. It just gives the league just a day to breathe. There's not just all this traveling going on. It's just a nice day to just kind of sort of just reflect on that prior week and looking ahead to the week ahead. It gives teams time to strategize. It gives teams a chance to just reflect on just things that happened in the week prior. I think just a day off in Major League Baseball, in this instance, it would work every other 2 weeks. I think that would just be better just because there is more travel going on. So I think it would be beneficial to have a day off every 2 weeks. And the idea of a doubleheader, 7-inning games on Sunday, I mean, I think it's kind of cool. I think it just adds a little flair to the season. I think it's going to make teams strategize just that much more. His next idea, he has 30-player rosters, 6-man rotations if pitchers want them. I don't think that's a bad idea in a shortened season. I mean, I would imagine 6 guys in the rotation in a shorter season seems like overkill. I would think, but then again, it could be beneficial as well because it is a shortened season. It kind of just gives more flexibility and whatnot. I don't think that's going to be a make or break. And for the playoffs, he proposes a 2-week World Series like Super Bowl week. So he says he wants 10 teams in a round-robin format, College World Series kind of style. You can have it at the Texas Stadium or wherever. 3-game series for each round. If you win the series, you move on. And if you lose, you play the other loser in a 1-game wild card. And the winner of that moves on. The other team is out. He proposes that you could play in Vegas, so you could use the Strip hotels. So it's kind of just better restriction-wise for, quarantining and whatnot. So after all of this, you would have 2 teams left, and then you would have a 7-game World Series. You get 2 days off before that series. With those 2 days off, you do an All-Star game and a home run derby. You could do awards as well. I don't know. I think that would be fun. Absolutely, especially at the end of the season instead of just mid-season. Then it really gives you a chance to think, okay, who are the real just all-stars this year? I mean, how many times have we had a guy that was, all-star, halfway through the season, and then maybe they fell off halfway, or they had just a really good second half of the season and they weren't nominated to the All-Star game. There have been times and instances like that. It could be just like a fun, like kind of with Super Bowl, you have the 2 weeks to, it's almost like a celebration of the football season in a way. They have the Pro Bowl game, they have media day and stuff like that. So I think that could be kind of fun. But I think the best suggestion out of all of this, well, maybe not the best, but one of the really good ones is no blackouts. Everyone can watch. I think that's going to be really important for this. There's going to be no fans of the games. So, I mean, to have you got to be able to have most of the games on TV. No blackouts. I mean, you got to have your games available to watch on TV if you don't have a chance to go to the game. I mean, no blackouts. I think that is a great move. In my opinion, that might be my favorite idea out of this whole thing. And then his final suggestion is to back up the season the next 2 years. So the 2021 season would start May 1st, and then the 2022 season would start in April 1st. I think that's actually a good idea as well. That way you can kind of just compensate for the extended seasons and whatnot, because in this scenario he has the season going into November, so it gives teams just more time in the offseason to kind of recoup and compensate, and then by April of 2022 you would have it start then. I don't know if he means the actual season or spring training. That's something I think he means the actual season in this case. So either way, I think it would be a good idea to back up the next 2 seasons just to kind of play catch up. Overall, I don't think these are bad ideas. I don't think you can do the East-West just because of all the travel restrictions, and you want to limit the travel as much as possible in a season like this where, you know, with all this stuff going on, you definitely want to limit the travel. I wouldn't like that very much, but I do like the idea of the playoffs. I think that sounds fun. Round robin format. I think that would be cool. Having an All-Star game, home run derby before the World Series, gives you a chance to kind of celebrate the season. I like that. I think so. I think most of these are pretty good ideas. I don't know about the 6-man rotation. I mean, that works. I mean, if they wanted to, I wouldn't hate it. I'd be fine either way with it. But tell me what you think down below in the comments. Do you like these ideas? What ideas do you have for this season? Tell me down below in the comments. Tell me everything that you think, and I'd love to hear what you think. But that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.